Greetings, traveler.
Got ourselves a Zorgo game. It's doubleheader. Dragon, Mech, Pirate, Cold War, and Undead. Crag has actually done pretty well, because quite often you just want to get that little extra acceleration to buy your trinket. Alright, we're locking into Crag. Here we go. Getting two of the same means Sunbacon's pretty good, because he can sell them for gems, and then put the gems on the thing in the shop and get double the gem value. It's a pretty common thing that people do in this anomaly. The best hit is economy, so I guess Busker, but there was no Busker, unfortunately. The people that get Busker can easily double buy. Level's not bad. It's kind of hard to do something else, right? Ooh, we are going in. He's doing double geo. Oh, okay. So he's buying and then sell. So just -1 gold, but +4 gems. Okay. Now gold is really important early, so -1 gold is not without consequences, but he essentially got +4 for 1 gold, which translates into +8. That does seem worth it. Yeah, 1 gold for +8. Now, funny enough, he kind of wants to buy Scout here for money and just level, but that also means that he's sitting on these gems for another turn. So it's a bit of a weird thing now, but I guess it's okay. Also just like hand space, man. Oh, he's gonna pop the Crag hero power to be able to keep the scouts. Wow, that is super early. That is, see, that's fun for me to see that he's willing to pop the Crag hero power as early as turn 3 just to get that, just to keep the scouts on the board essentially. And he's taking damage, but it's still super early. Oh, wow. Jesus, what is this? So there's double Jazzer, which gives him giga gems, and he's still sitting on it, right? It's still gonna take a while. And then he's got that triple scout here, I'm guessing. I don't think we're making the giga scout. So it gets a 4-drop pretty early. And then golden scouts. Auto assembler is strong. Architecture gives him value. I'm leaning auto assembler, but could still be Marquee as well. All right, we'll go with it though. We are freezing gem barrages. We are buffing next turn though, right? They have 2 huge gem barrages. Yeah. Well, it did make money here. I cannot argue with that. It did make money. Yeah, it's kind of interesting. I guess shop buffing in this anomaly is not bad. He does want to start stabilizing though. He has these gems in his hand for a long time now. Yep. Yeah, he's just gonna do that. Well, he wants to see what his minions are first. Ooh, golden drummer. Oh my god, probably money. Okay, this is very cool. Man, that's so many buffs here. Yeah, he's gonna be instantly stable. He was really patient, right? He's been like, wait, hold, and buy. Yeah, and then he gets a 5-drop here. Felbor now is kind of just 3 little quills. You have end of turn, right? I feel like any excuse for Drakari is fine. If I have anything that works with the Drakari already, I'm kind of fine with it. He could also go into Shaman later, but that's like very, very long term. You could do 3 little quills. It just depends on how stable you feel. I feel pretty stable here. Yeah, I like casting the gem barrages now as well, so that the next chop that he rolls is just better. Okay, so good spot here. Oh wow, yeah, I think we can beat that. It's barely enough. After you cast 4 spells, this plays a bludgeon on all your minions. Get a random Quillbore. Casting spells is a bit easier. He does have double profit if he wants it. The pendant is too expensive, I'd say. If he generates a lot of gems, he can just put them on the first thing he buys and keep doubling the stats that way. That will be a bit awkward with board space at some point. Okay, he's not bananaing it. Okay, we're not? We're not? Oh, wow. Okay. Okay, we're just happy buying. Oh my god, yes, that's fun. Interesting that the Warlord is good enough to buy there. We have to sell promo out of the hand, right, to buy that, yeah. Because you don't really want to play the Warlord before you get the second boar down. But if you get the second boar down, you want to sell something, right? And you don't really want to do that here. Ooh, are we going for 2 jazzers? Is that worth it? It's already... Oh, he just wants a 6-drop, I'm guessing. I guess he wants a 6, yeah. He has a Drukhari already, so Shaman is going to do some nasty, nasty work. I don't think it's because he desperately wants another jazzer. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe he wants to, but Foodie was also moved to tier 3, and getting Foodies is generally better. So I think that if he didn't care about the 6-drop, he would just buy it right now. And then next turn he could copy a Foodie or something if he wanted more gems buff. If he wanted more gem buffs. So I think this is really about, hey, I just don't want to take my triple yet because I want to get a 6-drop out of it instead. But we'll see if it's true, right? But I'm assuming with the Drukhari on the board, we are thinking Shaman. Now he does have double Prophet of the Boar, which isn't exactly like Shaman material because you're generating a lot of spells that in play. It's more like Hot Air. I guess Balinda? Balinda is like Hot Air. Well, we could get Balinda. Balinda makes sense here. Yeah, okay. I can see that. I could see that actually. That's an interesting option. Because Balinda and Hot Air are essentially the same. Because a gem is a spell. And Balinda says your spells cast twice. And Hot Air casts them twice as well. So then going for a 6 makes even more sense. Because you have Shaman and you have Balinda. Yeah, he gets it. Okay. That's solid. Oh, it works with the trinket. Right. He's gonna put the triple in because then he can still triple the other jazzer, which makes sense. Oh, goodbye. Yeah, we're gonna sell the bacon here for the chef, I'm guessing. Chef is a cheap quill board. Yeah, his board is gonna get giga buffed. His board is gonna get giga buffed. Holy shit. Foodie. Oh, and Vine. Ooh. Yeah, you want Vine on board if you can. But then again, your Death Rattle might not die. Holy, this is a very fun setup all of a sudden. So the trinket says every time you cast 4 spells, cast a blood gem on all your minions? Question mark. I'm gonna have to reread it. But this is actually very, very good tempo. Because he will farm a lot of gems with the Prophet of the Boar, and then every time he plays a gem with Balinda, it casts twice. It's a very big deal. Okay, gets the tie, that's wonderful. Turbo gems, yeah. Ooh, golden foodie here too. Yeah, once these gems get higher stats, it's very nice. Now he does have Vine Speaker in his hands, but I don't think it's gonna be possible to get value, right? If you buff the gems, you can just use Roger's Privateer, play a lot of them. I think you actually want to stay with Prophet of the Boar because of the Balinda. It's actually very easy to get more casts. 2 gems from hand will proc the trinket, and he can add Hot Air Surveyor later on to cast it an additional time. So hypothetically speaking, if he has Balinda and 2 Hot Air Surveyors, 1 gem will proc the trinket. So it's like... Yeah, we are going to try to get the Vine Speaker to do something. That's nice to see. The issue is just that our gems are so healthy, so it's actually tough to get... I guess we're leveling, yeah. I don't think we're going to start buying Quillbore like last second, right? No. There is a Hot Air Surveyor. Yeah, he gets 2. Actually, he's already going to have that next turn. That's kind of silly. So yeah, my main problem here is that our minions are very high HP, but he managed to play a Death Rattle end of turn that's not buffed, or at least wasn't buffed. Okay. So we have to play Golden Touch next turn, and if Golden Touch lands on the Hot Air Surveyor, we're going to get 2 golden ones. It's unlikely, but that would be the nuts here. That would be what we're aiming for. Yeah, he just doesn't even have the board space to get the Reborn. Kind of annoying. But he got +2 attack. Honestly, it's like a Golden Piper dying. Vine Speaker got a really big buff. 1 Death Rattle died, and it was like a Golden Piper died. Or a Piper with a Titus, however you want to look at it. Yes, but infinite money. Eh. It's very tough to like move towards infinite money from this spot. After you trigger a Death Rattle, your blood gems give an extra 2/1. He's gonna want to trigger death rattles for his Vine Speaker, but like I don't think that's easy to do because you're gonna have Hot Air Surveyors on your board, you're gonna have the Balinda on your board, you're gonna have the Prophets on your board. There just isn't enough board space for death rattles, I think. Golem for all minion with death rattle. Oh, with Vine Speaker. Oh, there is just Pagel though with Sanders and yeah, okay. I promise I didn't know that. Okay, he missed. Damn. Yeah, I think the sevens, it makes more sense. Now, I do want to point out that is a very cool interaction. Vine Speaker with the trinket that gives everything a death rattle. The one problem you could see arising is that he is simply too strong to proc the Vine Speaker, right? Yeah. Oh, you can just cast on Rugok, yeah. Oh my god, bro, what the f is this? Oh. Get in on Trench. Yeah. This is actually... Bro, look at this turbo gemming. The trinket is perma-procking, right? You can just see the trinket. The trinket is like bling, 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 bling. And then so many gems are being cast. This Rugok already has 400 HP. This is actually what Blizzard wanted, right? Like, oh, we're gonna buff Quilboar, and now we're gonna play Quilboar. Okay, well, that's not bigger than what we have. How many procs is it when it's cast on Rugok? We are not the ones casting though, right? If Rugok spreads it. But the Rugok is just gonna double it, so Balinda is 3, 4, 5, so 10 gems. We do have a Ravager to gem transfer to at the end. He's looking at the Rogers, but I don't think you can make it happen. The board is so full. I like double profit of the board more than Rogers. You just I might just take 2 Jazzers, honestly. You just gotta buy Quilboar, yeah. You can hunt for the perfect doubleheader proc, but honestly, if you're just cycling Quilboar, you're gonna be doing pretty well here. I like cycling Scout because Sunbacon and Geomancer are just premium. Yeah, it's kind of weird. Usually you like keeping gem confiscation, but the shop is not that big. All right. Bloop, bloop. We would love to find this Golden Prophet. That is gonna give us so much more board space. Dude, this Golden Balinda is going hard. I didn't get it. At least Busker is gold equal across 2 turns, so that's not the worst. It's like the best miss. There's a Quilboar. Okay, it doesn't want that one. Could end on another gem confiscation, I guess. Yeah. That's fine. I mean, having 2 gem confiscations in the hand means that he can take the gems off the Rugok later quite easily. I guess he was considering keeping the Venom, but nah. I feel like we're doing quite well and we're above damage cap, so I think we can squeeze another gem confiscation in our hand. He truly is boar locked. Yep, he's locked into boar. Locked into boar, baby. Oh, this looked like it was Sky Golem Portrait for a second, but it's double Drakari sticker with no end of turns and he's dying. That's classic. Like, ooh, I'll use it for something. And then the something doesn't arrive and you're like, oh, I'm dead. Because I have 2 greater trinkets that don't do anything. This is a problem. This is an unfortunate problem. 2 Sanguine Refiners. Oh, Beatboxer. Gem transfer to a magnetic. Triple it? But yeah, that works. Okay. He might not have the money for it, but there's a line here with Beatboxer now. Because with Beatboxer, as long as you get a big magnetic, you're doing quite well. But the game might just be too... the game might just be too... We might be too deep into the game already to do that play. Because you basically need to like Golden Accordotron very quickly. We don't have shop buff. Well, you don't need shop buff. Oh, wait, a triple immediately. Wait, that makes things significantly easier. You can buy it next turn to get another one, right? Yeah. What I mean with it doesn't matter so much whether your shop is big or not. He has 1,000 HP on this Rugok, right? And he has 2 gem transfers. So what he can do is he can move as many gems as possible to the Rugug with 1 gem confiscation. And then with the 2nd gem confiscation, he can move all the gems off the Rugug to a Quartertron. And then a Quartertron is going to have like 1,500 HP, if not more, because he's playing gems now. And if your base magnetic is 1,500 HP, every time you triple, you're going to get 1,500 plus. Right? Hey, Lundell, thank you for the 6.9. Appreciate it. Contributing to the goal. It's a multiplying effect. Well, not quite, because he's gonna have 1,005 and then he's gonna have 3,000, but then he's not gonna go to 6,000, right? Well, I guess on the boxer, let's see, you would have that. But what I mean is it's not gonna grow exponentially, because the stack isn't growing, right? If you had a weight above the stack is just gonna have 1,005. So he's just gonna keep adding 1,005. He's gonna have 1,005 and then 3,000 and then 4,500 and then 6,000. It's not what we're used to with Beatboxer, but it's a lot of stats, right? A lot of other strategies can't just whip out thousands of stats. Oh, I guess with the Quartertron on the board, he can just use all the gem transfers. Yeah, we can gem transfer, right, before selling. Yep. Big slurp, and then transfer again, and then the last one. Yeah, it's gonna be quite a bit bigger. Yeah, it's already got 3,000 HP, damn. And then take it off the Balinda too. Oh, bam! Dude, yeah, it's 4.2. Yeah, it's way bigger. So gold and a Quartertron. So he's gonna double his stats right now. It's just so late in the game, and it's kind of cool that he's still doing this. But then again, if you could just push a button and double your stats, you would, right? Regardless of how late it is in the game. It's like, hey, could I, if I want to... Is doubling my stats good here? It's like, yeah, it's probably okay. So now he has a Cordo and Automaton, and that's a triple next turn. Richard, thank you very much for the 50 towards the tournament. Thank you very much, man. Appreciate it. I like freezing this because next turn with doubleheader, it's gonna triple guaranteed, and we just play the gems on the stack, a little bit on the Ravager to play around, maybe a taunted Leroy. That's cool. I wouldn't call it a business venture per se, because I mean, maybe. Honestly, I hope you're right. I hope you're right. Right now, I'm just doing it for because I want to see more tournaments and I want to cast more tournaments, and it's really just like, okay, I'll just do it myself. Now, to be fair, it draws a lot of inspiration from the Chinese community, so it's really the Chinese community that started that off. Holy crap, wait, bro, this is why I dislike that Inventor so much. They moved it to tier 6 now, but my god, it deals so much damage. We have 15 HP, so I think we're just barely okay here, right? Because that's only 12, yeah. But we could have died here, man. Yeah, now, to be fair... Oof, gold. Oh, no, you can't golden Beatboxer. Damn. What are you golden? What are you golden? Because you can't golden 7s anymore. Normally, it would have been easy golden Beatboxer. So anyways, the good news is we are getting another plus 4,000, right? So our Beatboxer is going to go to 8,000 plus health this turn. And we also have some money because we have a golden Quartertron on this Beatboxer. You could do golden that 1116, the Scrap Scraper, to get triples. All right, not interested. Wisdom Ball to hit another boxer. Okay, so he's gonna buy a magnetic. That's fair. We're selling the random trash from our hand here so that we don't accidentally copy it with Beatboxer. It's usually a good idea. All right, roll number 1. Nope. Although you can do Golden Rogers for money, but yeah, I do like Hamul as well. We gotta find this triple. Oh, okay. The Wisdom Ball knew the plan. See, that's why it's so important to sell the trash from your hand, right? The technical element got copied because it's in his hand, but if he had kept the trash, he could have copied the trash. So we have a double triple coming up. So we buy one, and then next turn we buy another, and then we triple, and then we triple again. It's very nice. Get this man some coffee. I've already had my cup. I don't want to have more than one. But it's not a being tired thing, the yawning. It's that I'm not breathing properly, not sitting properly when I'm casting. It's basically my brain saying like, hey, you need oxygen. Yawn a little, stop talking. So yeah, I should probably acknowledge that. All right, 8,000 health. We still have 1.9 to die because the attack damage multiplier is quite strong. And then there is a cleave, so bad hits can happen. But we're good here, right? Because that's going to hit, we're going to hit. We summon a Tom, yep. 5 cups a day is okay. If I have 2, I actually notice that I'm not sleeping as well. So it's a difference from person to person. Ooh, we have Stitch. If we get a Titus here, we got ourselves a very nice power play. Okay, so play 1, triple it again, and again, and again, and again, again. All right, we're getting a lot of stat boost here. It's to the point that I'm actually not afraid anymore of Inventor. I think that's another 4.5k. If we get a Titus, we are chilling. Like, I don't think there's any stats problem then. Ooh, we still need to roll a magnetic though. Oh, I guess we have Hamul. Yeah, sure. Very fair. Oh, we have Golden Balinda on the board still. I guess we're getting a Lullabot. Okay. Well, that was a productive turn. Our Beatboxer has 17,000 health, I believe. Also, we've added a ton of money for next turn. And we're going to keep that Ravager and just keep giving it gems so that we can play around Scam. That's very smart. Adding more gems to the stack is just not really necessary because we are approaching the point at which we are not really afraid of stats anymore, but we are afraid of Scam hitting our Beatboxer. So the Beatboxer is unlikely to die of natural causes here. They need to use poison. It's not going to get outstatted. All right. We are stitching. I feel like I wouldn't really want to play the Stitch even, but I guess it's okay. He still has a lot of stuff he could sell. Hot Air is still making this Ravager a little bigger, and we don't really have anything we need to play, so I think it's okay. Why not Golden Boxer? Well, he would if he could, but Sanders is tier 6 and below. They changed that a long time ago. Bloop. So there is a Leroy, but even if it connects with our Beatboxer, our Lullabot will carry, so it's okay. Bam! We want a Titus? We definitely want a Titus, yes. Titus is huge. Then he can duplicate his Beatboxer, which is ridiculous. Now, he will fill the board with automatons first, because his Beatboxer is full of automatons. So it's possible that by the time the Stitch dies, there actually isn't 2 board slots for more Beatboxers. So we'd have to do some good positioning with that as well. That's interesting. All right, top 2. Double Sanders. The game is like, you wanted Sanders? Here's Sanders. Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of interested. If he gets a Titus, how would he position it in a way that he doesn't overflow? Like, you need enough board space. Mech. He's considering the Blaster. He's got 25 gold. It's probably okay. It'll be 1 automaton. I guess so. If he has a full board, he'll summon 1 Tom. That is true. So I guess you just have 1 Tom and then you have 1 more taunt or something. You don't really want to taunt the Stitch though, right? But then if the Stitch doesn't die, it's kind of awful. Well, he first needs to roll it still. So he's not taking the Blaster. I guess Sindore. Yeah, I could see Sindore being bought here. Titus and Sindore. Or Lullabot. The Cordo is always so tempting, but can't really use it anymore. Well, the C is rolling. Ooh, 2 small Taunt Reborns. Okay. Very interesting. We're looking to break some combo then. Keep the Inventor alive, maybe. Actually rolled the Lullabot triple. Yeah, freeze it for next turn. We can buy the Hamul if we want to. Sure. All right, here comes the inventor. So no Sindore. But he actually has... Bro! Oh, wait, that's the spell. Is that the spell? Wait, no, that's not the spell. Dude, this is disgusting. Our beatboxer has 22,000 health, and we have 36% to die. I swear, the inventor thing is so bullshit. Okay. Oh, the Titus didn't die. Damn. Okay, never mind. Never mind. Okay, so I'm assuming if the Titus dies, we're in the clear, but this is getting out of hand, bro. Like 37% to lose with a 22,000 health beatboxers versus some mediocre mechs. Like it's, yeah, once if you have a golden Titus and a golden inventor, and then the Kangar brings back the golden inventor, you are looking at just stupid numbers of damage, right? You're talking about maybe just, it's almost like poison, right? You just make like poison divine shields at that point with your deflectos. Another stitch. All right, so he has a triple on the Lullabot, has the Hamul to get the mechs, but you see that he is not doubling his stats or anything. He's just adding 4.5k, which is not nothing. It's 4.5k, but you can see how it's not like, oh, I'm now untouchable in terms of in stats. Okay, so we're probably looking for a deflecto to put the Lullabot on. It's either that or he doesn't care. Yeah, okay. Yeah, deflecto helps a little bit. That's nice. Can even golden the deflecto bot. Yeah, just roll a Titus and it's like, then we have way too much. Then he should have 0%. Sindore is also very, very good. Sindore, Titus, those are the two. That really puts it on lockdown if he hits those. Did the 37 come from having 1 HP on the beatboxer? No, the 1 HP spell is like 12% or something, or how much is it? It's like 18%. I don't know. Yeah, it's like between 15 and 20%, I think, the on the tracker. Actually, the math is a lot easier than that. Someone do the math. I don't want to do the math. It's 1 in 7, basically. Yeah. Not selling Balinda is crazy. I mean, sell what for, right? Sell it when you need the board space. He didn't need the board space the whole time. So you have to really keep that in mind, that a unit is only bad on the board if it is blocking you access to a better unit. And if he doesn't find the Sindora, and if he didn't find the Titus, 14.2%. Okay, so my math, my estimate was bad. But anyways, there you go. It's 1 in 7 for the spell. So anytime it's more than that. Wait, we have 87% to... What the fuck, bro? All right, 11.6 maybe. Maybe the tracker is off, but... Is the tracker just off? Maybe the tracker is off. This doesn't look like 11%. Oh, Leroy. Leroy is why. Okay, so we just got lucky on the Leroys. All right, GG. I'm so happy to see that comp lose, even though he was heavily favored.